guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get right into this video. So today it's day 5 of my nail miss, where I'm posting a video every day for a week up until Christmas, and the week is almost over, which also means Christmas is almost here. So let's just get straight into the nails. Here is the nail set I'm going to be doing today. I really wanted to do something with glitter, and I've always wanted to try doing glitter nails but making them matte, and they just look so pretty. So I've always wanted to try that, and we're going to be doing that today. So as you can see, I still have my nails on from my last video, and I guess I just wanted to show you guys how I pop them off, because I have a peel off base coat under there and it's super easy to come off. You just kind of have to like pick at the side and then they just pop off super easy. And the peel off base coat that I use is like a DIY one, so you just put on a little bit of cuticle oil onto your nails, and then you put a layer of top coat on there and then cure it. So yeah, that's how I'm able to do so many nail sets in such a short amount of time. And here we go. Here's all the nails. And then I just get my nail candy container and I put them in here. Look at our giant container. It's getting filled, this big one. I used to have all of these nails in another container. It was only like this big, the other container, and I fit all of these in there. So I put them in this bigger one, and now this one's kind of getting filled. Like, it's gonna get filled soon. Look at these. Sometimes like I just love looking at these. Anyway, okay, so what you're going to need for this nail set is some clear polygel, nude polygel. I'm also going to use this glitter polygel from Saviland, and also these other glitters. There's this one, and then these snowflakes, and also just some white gel polish. And I think that's pretty much all we're going to need. So let's just get right into this nail set. Okay, so here are my natural nails. They're still pretty much good to go because I just did my nails yesterday. They don't need to be prepped that much. The only thing I might do is like scrape around the cuticle area just in case there's any of that leftover polygel that might be stuck there. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. Now I'm going to use my fine grit sanding band, and I'm going to gently file over the surface of the nails and kind of work this around the cuticle area as well. Okay, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for nail prep. Now I'm going to add on a peel off base coat and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the peel off base coat on. Now I'm going to size out the nail tips. Okay, so I have my nail tips sized out. Now I'm just going to glue them on with some base coat and my UV flashlight. Okay, so I glued the nail tips on. Now I'm going to trim down the nails. I kind of don't want these to be as long as I normally do them. I kind of want these to be like medium long. That's what I call this, the length. Okay, so this is the length that I'm going with. Now I'm just going to shape the nail tips a little. Okay, now I'm going to take my fine grit sanding band and I'm going to remove the shine from all the nail tips. Okay, so here's how the nail tips are looking. I have them all filed and shaped and everything. Now we're going to add on some base coat. Okay, now let's get started on this polygel application. So most of these nails are ombre nails. So we're starting at the tips of the nails, and that is where the glitter is. So I really wanted to do this set because I like the clear nail look with some glitter on it. So we're gonna do that. I'm using this glitter from Saviland. I don't think I've used this, at least not in a while. And I thought it was like a really pretty glitter. So I'm gonna start by putting this at the tip of the nail. And I'm just going to smooth this out. I kind of want this to be a thin layer because I don't want the glitters to be like too much. Like I don't want the glitters to cover up too much. I kind of still want the nail to be pretty clear. This polygel also has like little blue shards in it, and I love that. So this is like really thin layer, barely anything on it. I just want this for the glitter. Okay, so here's what the glitter looks like. Just a super thin layer of it. And now I'm gonna take this other glitter, and I think I just want to put a little bit of this on the nails. And I think I just want to put a little bit of this on the nail. And now I'm going to add in the snowflakes. And I think I'm also going to add a little bit of this glitter. I think from now on I'm not going to use this other glitter because the chunks are like a little too small, and I kind of want these like big chunks. Okay, so here's how the nail looks. I really like it. I feel like glitter polygel adds like a nice blue glitter to it, and then the snowflakes. It really reminds me of like a wintry set. So yeah, I'm going to cure this. Okay, so we're going to skip the middle finger. The middle finger is going to be a glitter French tip. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other nails besides the middle finger. Okay, so I put a lot less of it, so it's much more clear rather than glittery. I kind of wish I did that for this nail, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add this other chunky glitter to it. Okay, now onto the pinky nail. So I really tried to put just a thin layer of that glitter polygel, to be honest. On the pointer finger, I really wish I put a little less. Honestly, you could just skip the glitter polygel altogether. I feel like the set doesn't really need that glitter polygel at the bottom because the chunky glitters would have just been enough, plus the snowflakes. But I really wanted to try this polygel, and I liked that it had blue glitters in it because I wanted a little bit of blue in there. It still looked good, like it still got the design that I wanted, like really glittery. So I think it was fine to have a little bit of extra glitter than I initially wanted, because I did want these nails to be a little more clear than glittery, but it's okay. Okay, so the next step would be the ombre, but the glitter nails are like too bumpy to put an ombre over that. So instead of encapsulating with clear polygel, because that could take a while, and then like I'm gonna encapsulate the whole nail anyway, so it's just a little bit too much work, I'm going to take some base coat and I'm kind of going to flood it over the nail to make like a thick layer of it, because it doesn't need to be like smooth or anything. Like it just needs to smooth out the glitter so I can have a nice surface to the ombre over it. Going to cure this really quick. Okay, now the nail is pretty much nice and smooth, and it only took me like 1 second. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the glitter nails. So yeah, I'm just flooding the nails to encapsulate it. And this is a really good trick when you want to quickly encapsulate your nails. And I feel like it's really good for when you're doing something like this with glitter, where you need the surface to be kind of smooth. So you could do the ombre over it, but you don't want to use clear polygel to encapsulate because that is going to take more time. So just flooding this base coat over it worked so well, and I didn't really show it that much, but once I like flooded the nail with all the gel, I kind of like flipped it upside down to make sure that the gel would level out, and it would make all the gel go kind of to the center of the nail and like not run down the sides. So now that we have a nice thick layer of base coat on all the glitter, now we're going to start the ombres. So I'm going to use this Nude Makartt polygel, and I guess I'll start on the thumbnail, and I'm just going to put a bead of this at the cuticle area, and I'm just going to get smoothing smoothing this out. Okay, so now we're just working on the ombre. So I'm starting at the cuticle area, making sure that all the polygel is like situated, making sure that the polygel is as close to the skin as I can get it, but not touching the skin. There has to be that little gap. And then I'm just going on to blending it. Blending this polygel, like this specific nude polygel, is so easy. It just like blends so well. And that's definitely why we needed like a smooth surface for the glitter, because if you blended just over the glitter by itself, like the glitter shards could poke through the ombre and it just wouldn't be as neat looking. So I definitely recommend adding, you know, something over the glitters to smooth it out. And I don't know why I just kept using like a little bit too much polygel for all the ombres, but you can always take off the extra polygel and put it back in the tube and save it. And we're also skipping over the middle finger because the middle finger is going to be like its own whole nail. Like that's going to be the accent nail. So I finished all the ombres. Now I'm going to make this middle finger a full nail of the nude polygel. So I'm just doing this middle finger in one bead. I just realized that doing the nails in one bead when they're just like a solid color is really easy, and also because these nails aren't like super long, so it was definitely easier to just do them in one bead. And it really helped me make sure that the thickness of the nails wasn't too thick, because normally I do my nails in two beads and sometimes that can make my nails a little bit thick, but I don't mind it. So yeah, just doing them in one bead helps me make sure that they're nice and thin. It's much quicker as well, just saves time. So I really wanted to do this nail set because I really liked the matte glitter. I think I mentioned this in one of my last videos, but I've always wanted to try a matte glitter nail set. I just think matte glitter is like so pretty. I don't even know what to relate it to, but it's just so pretty. So I've always wanted to try that. And you know what's crazy? Someone in my last video's premiere, I premiere all my videos by the way, so I kind of like chat to you guys while we watch the video together, and someone said I should do matte glitter nails like I've always wanted to. And it's so crazy because I already filmed this video when they said that. They like literally guessed the nail set. Like that is so crazy. That's happened a couple times. You guys guessing my next video's nails, like I don't know how, but you guys just guess it sometimes. Okay, so for this middle finger, what I want to do is put some of these snowflake glitters in the nail, because I've kind of seen where they do the French tip, but where the nude part would show, like they kind of have snowflake glitters showing, and I think that is so cute. So I want to do that. Just like that, because I'm pretty sure the French tip will cover all the rest of the empty space. I hope this turns out like what I'm imagining, but I'm just going to try and pat these snowflakes into the nude polygel the best I can, but I might have to go over this with some clear polygel just to make sure the snowflakes are really in the nail. Okay, so I'm going to cure this. Okay, so now I'm going to take some clear polygel and I'm just going to put a thin layer over the middle finger. Okay, now I'm going to encapsulate the rest of the nails, the ombre nails, because as you can see, the structure of these nails does not look very good. So yeah, let's get started on that. Okay, now we're encapsulating, and I basically just put the clear polygel at the tip of the nail and over the ombre, like over the blend, because that's where the nail needed more structure, was at the tip of the nail. And we have to make sure that we encapsulate the blended part so that when we go to file, we don't file away our ombre that we made. So always make sure to encapsulate your ombres. But besides the nail set, Christmas is in 2 days. By the time you're seeing this video, Christmas is in 2 days. Tomorrow's going to be Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. I'm going to get working on my nails, like my official Christmas nail set. It's going to be pink. It's going to be amazing. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be going up tomorrow on Christmas Eve. I'm just really excited to do that nail set because it's the most complicated set we've done this week. I can't wait to do it. Stay tuned for that. Let me know if you guys are ready for Christmas. Like, are you done with your gifts? Done wrapping your gifts? Let me know, because me, I am a little bit behind. I still have a lot of wrapping to do for my gifts, but I did get a lot done. Like, any free time that I had this week, like, I wrapped a lot of gifts. So yeah, we're getting there. I feel like I'm like almost ready for Christmas. I just need a little more time to finish everything. Okay, so all the polygel is on the nails now. Here are how they are looking. I love glitter, and so far I really like these nails. So I have my Makartt disc collector and a hand file, and now we're just going to get reshaping these nails. Okay, so here are how the nails are looking after they have been shaped. And now we're going to start on the nail art, but before we do the nail art, we have to put a layer of our top coat on. So I'm using matte top coat, and it just looks so good. I just love how it makes the glitters look. A lot of the nail art is going to have glitter sprinkled over it, so that's why we have to go in with our top coat now before we do it, because we can't top coat glittery nail art, trust me. Okay, so here's how the nails look, all matte. Now we're going to start the nail art. So I'm just going to use this white gel polish, and on the first nail, I'm going to be doing a snowflake in the corner of the nail. And the snowflake design was pretty simple. I would say it's a little more detailed than like the normal snowflakes I like to do, but I think it's really pretty. You just have to like connect the lines of the snowflake with like a triangle. I hope that makes sense. You can kind of see it though. And then I'm just going to sprinkle glitter over that. I just kind of did the nail art in its own section. So this snowflake was only one section of the nail art on this nail. And then I'm just dusting that off, and it looks so pretty. I love the glitter on it. Makes it look like glittery snow. That's exactly what you want. And then I'm just doing a bigger snowflake on the same nail. And then onto the ring fingernail. This one is going to have like icicles coming out of the cuticle area. This nail art is also pretty simple. You just kind of outline the cuticle area, and then you just add like the icicle shape coming off of it. Now onto the pinky nail. This one is just going to have like a snowflake centerpiece just kind of in the middle of it. Now onto the middle finger. This one is the French tip nail. So I'm just drawing a French tip and then like filling that in with the white. I really love that I put the snowflakes in the nude part because it just looks so good. Like I love that. I've seen that around like on Instagram where they put like the snowflakes in that nude part. Let me know if you've seen that before, but I love it. It just looks so pretty. It adds like something a little more interesting to the French tip. And on the thumbnail, I'm just doing that same thing I did on the ring finger with the icicles coming out the cuticle area. Okay, and I felt like the nails were looking like a little bit empty, so I just added some dots and some sparkles to fill in that empty space. And now that we're done with the nail art, we're pretty much done with these nails because I already did the matte top coat before the nail art. Now I'm just going to add on some cuticle oil. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. I love these. These are so cute, so glittery. I love the matte glitter. That is like the main focal point in this nail set for me, I think, is just like the matte glitter because I've never done that before. I've always wanted to try it. Honestly, I think my favorite nail though is the French tip nail. I just love French tip, okay? And I just love the snowflakes on the nude part of the nail. It just looks so pretty. I love that. Yeah, I just think these nails are nice, like wintry and glittery, They turned out really nice. But yeah, this was day 6. I can't remember what day we're on. So this was day 5 of my nail miss. I'm having so much fun posting a video every day, and I love hanging out with you guys in the premiere chats. It's just so fun, and yeah, I've been enjoying it, and Christmas is coming up so quickly, so I'm super excited for that. But let me know, would you wear this nail set? Would you do anything differently to it? Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video on Christmas Eve, where I'm going to be doing my official Christmas nail set that I'm going to be wearing on Christmas and everything. And also on Christmas, I'm doing a Christmas live stream, so make sure you join me for that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all next time. Happy holidays!